I am going to go over with you today's lesson on dividing a decimal by a decimal. Um, so, in this lesson, the divisor will be a decimal. And so, let's look at the steps. Now, I want you to pause the video right now, and I want you to write down in your notes the same notes that we used on Tuesday, the steps on how to divide a decimal by a decimal. So let's go over this example. Let's follow it step by step. So, step one on how to divide a decimal by a decimal is to move the decimal in the divisor to the right to make it a whole number. So, if you look at our divisor, okay, if you look at our divisor, we need to make our divisor a whole number. So we have to move the decimal place until we make it a whole number. So how many times did we move the decimal place? We moved it one time. So what we do to our divisor, we have to do to our dividend on the other side of the line. So we moved our decimal place 1 point, 1 spot. On our divisor, we are going to do the same thing with our dividend. Okay, we moved it the decimal place 1 spot to the left. Now let's look at step 3. After we moved our decimal place to make our divisor a whole number, we are going to rewrite the problem. Okay, so let me change my color. We'll go blue. So now we have 3. And we have 2 decimal place 4. 2.4. So we rewrite the problem with 2.4 divided by 3. Now, step 4, move the decimal up, just like we did today in class and on Tuesday. And so now we divide. We solve the problem. How many times does 3 go into 2? 0 times. How many times does 3 go into 24? Well, if we do our math, 8 times 3 is 24. So we're going to put our 8 at the top, and then 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. So we found our answer. Our answer is 0.8. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to now go to the next video where I will go over several more examples on how to divide a decimal by a decimal. Everything on the screen now should be in your notes that you can use as a reference as you practice the partner and independent questions.